Well, hello and welcome to this week's video. I thought I would have a little chat, let you know what it's about. And this little piece of collage started it all. Last week, you might have seen me, the video where I used a collection of blue, orange, teal, and while that's ongoing, I saw a piece, I had this piece of collage that was sitting on the table, and it looked so good with all the other pieces, but I realized I didn't have any more. So I went and made some. So in today's video, I'm going to show you, there's two parts. One part is the collage experimenting and then making, and it ended up that this was a direct painting on the paper, and this paper is different than my usual paper. It is parchment tracing paper from Transcend, and I'll show you that. And I am still exploring blues, and I found my favorite combination so far is Payne's Gray and Celluloid. And putting those together in different ratios makes the most beautiful blue. I would have to say, though, more Payne's Gray than the Cerulean. So this week I created this piece, and there's the piece of collage, and I started it off with a great big blue shape, similar to that other video, which I believe the card in this one. And it wasn't as easily created as last week's, which was this one. I still really, really love this one. So this art journal is almost filled up, and I want to continue it and finish it with exploring the orange and blue and the new blue collage. So we're going to continue with those until I move off of the journal and onto some canvases. We're going to get larger. We're going to get fairly large, but one thing, one layer at a time. So if you haven't already, don't forget to give my 5-day free course a try. And it is really good for setting you up with I call it an intuitive art journaling practice, using my mixed media layering process, where you use mixed media layers and your intuition, and you just let things happen. And it's a very gentle approach. It frees you up, gets you unstuck. And speaking of unstuck, today I did get stuck. I used the prompts, so if you haven't got yours, you can download them, and they also come with the course. So today in the video, I used only 3 or 4 of them, and then I got right back into my flow again. So I hope you enjoy today's video and stay to the end to see all the different layers that I create. So let's get started. I think it is either palette paper, which is a pad of palette that you put at the side, but I usually use glass, but sometimes I use palette paper, or a thicker but yet transparent, which this is an opaque piece, so it doesn't really matter, is the Canson tracing paper. It's like parchment paper, but it's tracing paper, as you can see. So it's tougher. So that's what I'm going to do. Now I know this looks like it was just spread on directly on the paper. I'm going to do one of those, but I want to see what it would look like. Maybe started with the jelly plate with those colors. So let's give that a try. This is an 8x10 jelly plate. And it is the actual jelly plate brand. And I'm going to, as you can see, whoops, I won't use the skewer on the jelly plate, of course, because that would damage it. But I like to use clay tools or even the back of a brush. But I just wanted to try. This is not the thick, I don't know if thick isn't the word, the heavy based. This is the fluid. So just for fun, I'm going to experiment with the fluid Payne's Gray. And I know it's transparent. And I believe the color combination was Payne's Gray and Cerulean Blue. I don't remember the ratio. A little more Payne's Gray. And I don't know if I may have added black. But this is so fun. Now I've put a lot of paint on this, so I'll get a few pulls. And I do believe I'm going to try just some black. That totally changed it, but that's okay. I know I'm putting lots of paint on this, which is probably not what you're supposed to do, but that's okay. We're just starting this session. Okay. Now, let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. So you don't like those. I don't like those marks, so I'm going to roll them out. And I like these. I don't know what it is. Rhythm, I guess. Now, whoops. The paint is thick. I'm liking that feel. This is a lot, has more blue in it, and that's okay. Let's add, actually no, we will do the ghost print and go from there, because like I love to do is multi-layer my collage papers. I'm always talking about that. Let's see what we could do on top of it. I'm loving this. I'd like it to be more blue, like in this. And as I said, I'll do one where we go direct on the paper with probably a craft brush, something really textured, to see if we can get even closer to that. Loving this blue. Let's see how it stands up with this color combination. Oh, it's even better. Whoops. Now, let's do some stamping. I was cleaning. I've been doing a very deep clean on my studio, and I will be showing pictures of that. I forgot to, do some fun video with that. But I find I need to clean when I go into a new phase. I was going to throw out a bunch of collage papers and realize, wait a minute, I should really use these. So stay tuned for that video coming up, where I'm using all of my scraps on some canvas, 2 canvases, so we'll see. And I might take a break from this series and throw that in there, because one of the whole points is to use our art journaling to help us move forward, practice our layers, get to know and discover, of course, our true art. This is looking nice. Now, it doesn't have the same feel. And when it ages, it does tend to yellow a bit, and I really like that. Okay, I'm just going to do 3 more here. But we will do it directly. So I was just searching for some newsprint as a placemat so I don't get blue paint all over my nice white table here. And this is what I'm going for. So I'm going to use the heavier cerulean. Along with the heavier bodied Payne's Gray. And I think I want to just put it on with my color shade. But I know, and I'm remembering, I think I'm going to use that same combination in paint, and then I want to echo it in collage. And I'm just going to go. Sometimes I seal that edge, but I'm not going to worry about it this week. Don't know why, just not. Remember, there's no rules. And I know I'm recording this one at night, so the light is going to be a little bit harsh, but that's okay too. Okay, I think something's telling me I want it darker on this side. Dexter's at the door of my studio, so I can't tell if he's gonna, oh, he's gonna lie right there, or if he wanted to leave. And this is my, what do I call it? Oh, look at that. I just realized it's coming out. My awl. So sometimes if you have too many marks, you can just calm them down. Okay, give it a quick dry. And I don't know what's going on, but the last few pages I've changed and not started or activated my page with my pencil. And I've been either just in a different mode or forgetting. So I want to go back in now before I build up too many layers, because I really like that effect. And I really love mixed media, the combination of collage and other mediums integrated with each other. I really like the surprises that a brayer creates. Okay. So I'm including the colors of the collage with the paint, so it'll all go together cohesively. I've watched some artists dampen their collage before they put it on. So do you do that? Please leave a comment, or if you've seen other artists do that. And I'm just thinking it would definitely help. I'm loving this aged edge. I really like this catalyst wedge to get any bubbles out. Nice. Might be a little early for these. I don't want to go across. I want to have this one a little more vertical, or maybe Usually when I do that, it ends up more quadrant in 4 sections. And that's really cool too. So as you can see, I'm bringing back the turquoise. I just love this. It looks like writing. I don't want to interfere with that. So I'm going to use more just a small section. Yeah. And I think I'll even, oh, I like that. I like that. Okay, something has to be sacrificed. I love the number. I don't know how or if the yellow is even going to come into this piece, but who knows? So what do you do when you're stuck? You go to the prompts. 2 brush strokes. I love it. Okay, I'm going to use my scratchy brush, or a scratchy brush, and I'm going to use the light blue mixed with two. Okay, now we've got something going. Learning to let go. Let's keep going. One big collage torn. This one's cut. It's the one I've been wanting, but I think we'll go transparent. So we can, oh yeah. We'll go like that. And I like to just, the edge that's going to be touching, and we might even overlap. If you are new here, welcome. And I hope you've thought of trying my 5-day course, which is free. And there's a lot more collage making and mark making that really gets you started, set up with your own art journaling practice, which really helps you to discover your own authentic art or your own true art. And it's through my mixed media layering process, which I'm demonstrating now, with writing and reflection, along with the art prompts, just to get you unstuck. All right, a stencil. Let's see which one I'll use today. Actually, I want to use the one that I used last week. I'm going to put it right in this corner. with a blue. Okay, not bad. It doesn't seem to be integrating very well. That's just my quick observation. There's a whole bunch of layers, but they're all sort of... So let's just take another one. Veil something. Okay, I will. I will veil something. So I really wanted to veil quite a bit, just to tone down the contrast. Now things are working together a bit better. I'm loving the dark blue, but I'm making it a background now. That's just what is happening. So neat how one thing leads to another thing. I just was looking at those circles and I thought, oh, what about hole punching some circle shapes? And I will put this single, I think there was 3, but I love the negative space. This is newsprint with many layers. My dashes. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So it's interesting how I'm tending to use the art prompts when I'm stuck, and then it gets me going again, and I'm really like that. think it's going to be this one. Good old cardboard. Okay, we'll do some more. That's cool. I love how it pushes things back. Okay, so let's just zoom in here so you can take a close look. Okay, I'll zoom back out. Okay. It could use a little pop of, but not that color. Something. Just brings the eye down. Okay. I just want some line. Really helped with that. I'm loving this little dot of orange. And I was thinking maybe these are water-soluble pastels. So I just wanted to see. Just to add some warmth there. That's sort of cool. I'm still going to put that in. This is an ochre. So what I'll do is I'll just seal those with my clear gloss medium. Trying to not smudge it. I don't worry too much in my art journal. There, was just enough. And this warmth of this aged paper that brings out all the others is really cool too. And see how that bringing the warmth in a bit more makes that blue even bluer. And down here. I also do this with glazing. Okay, think we're done this one. It's a lot different than the previous one, which is really cool. So we used 2 brush strokes, veil, a big collage, then a stencil. Okay. I've got this, but see, that would be too much. See how they're too similar? I'll save that for another day. Okay. Okay. So I put along the edge, if you haven't seen my videos before, the gloss medium before I put the tape on. And I know it adds a shine to the paper, but you know, it doesn't, it just makes it nice and clean, and it doesn't usually tear the edges. So I hope you enjoyed. This one didn't come together as easily as, of course, last week's, but look, the warmth of this one, that piece of blue collage that inspired this one, changed everything way more than I thought it would. And that's good, because welcoming unexpected things, mistakes, all sorts of things, it just means means I'm moving forward, and I'm trying new things, and I'm taking risks. So I hope you are doing the same, taking risks and having fun, and working and creating in joy, because that's the whole point. So don't forget my 5-day free course. Sign up. Please subscribe and like, and hit that like button on this video, and I will see you in the next one.